Now we're going to update Richard's profile. You probably noticed his default avatar, which is his first initial, so let's change that. Let's hit Edit, choose File, and let's select an image. Great, now we can hit Save, and as we see, his image was uploaded. Now this image was saved locally into our Rails app. This is fine for small apps with trusted users, but it's less secure and performant for large apps. As you can see, if we can open up our config environments, development.rb. Now if we scroll down, we can see in line 37, the config active storage service is equal to local. This means our images are going to be stored in the root directory / storage folder. So we're going to want to upload our images to the cloud. So let's comment out this line and uncomment the line underneath and set it to Amazon. Great, this will allow us to upload our images to the cloud. So let's also open up production.rb and we're going to change the local to Amazon. Great, now that Amazon is configured for our storage system, we just have a few more steps to go. So let's open up AWS and let's search for S3. Great. Now that we're in S3, let's create a new bucket. Great. Now let's give our bucket a name. I'm going to give mine the code name Orange Mammoth. Next, let's pick your region. This is going to be the region closest to your users or yourself. We'll leave these options default. And then let's turn off block all public access. Let's click acknowledge. Click create bucket. Great, now our bucket's been created. Now we're going to have to access this bucket from our application, so we're going to have to create some credentials. Let's click in the search box and type I am. Let's click I am. Now we'll click on the users. Now we'll click add users. Perfect. Give your user a name. Then you'll select access key, programmatic access. We'll click next to permissions. Then we'll click attach existing policies directly. Then we're going to click the search box and search for S3 and select Amazon S3 full access. We'll hit next. We can skip this. Next. Then we click create user. These are the keys that are required for us to access Amazon from our app. So we'll open up our app. Now for the next step, we're going to be editing our credentials in Rails. Think of credentials as a secure way of storing passwords. So let's open up a terminal and type editor equals vim space Rails credentials edit. Let's open that up. Now these are the credentials that come with the app template. Let's press I to insert. And let's change the AWS access key ID to the access key ID we just received. We'll paste it in there. Just go over here, click copy. Great. Then we're going to show the secret access key. Make sure to copy it. And then we'll replace this secret access key. Great, we paste that, press escape, :WQ, and we'll save our file. Great, let's clear our console. And now let's navigate to app/app config and then storage.yml. Fantastic. Now we can see this Amazon block is already set up for us. And we see we mentioned these credentials we just edited from our app. And now let's just change the bucket name to our bucket name. And if your region is different, you can also change the region. Now, to be sure, let's restart our server. Now we'll visit our home page. Hit refresh. Now let's try updating our user's avatar. Click choose file, select an image, press upload, now hit save. Great, it looks like we have no problems uploading to our app. Now let's open up our S3 bucket. So let's type S3. Now if we click on the bucket we just created, we can take a look at its contents. And now we see that there's a file that was just uploaded. Let's take a look. Let's copy this URL, open a new tab. Oops, we see that access was denied. So let's fix that. Let's go back to our bucket. Now let's go to the permissions tab. Let's scroll down, click edit bucket policy. Now let's scroll down. Now we're going to click the add new statement button. Great, and we'll open up the search box and type S3. Great, now we're going to scroll down until we find the get object permission. Great, now we're going to click add resource. We're going to select the resource type, which is object. We're going to replace our bucket name with our bucket name. So I'll type orange mammoth, and we'll replace the object name with a star for all the objects within the bucket. Fantastic. Now we'll click save changes. Oh, there's still one more thing we have to change. We have to specify a principal. Let's add a star into the principal field. Scroll down, hit save changes. Now let's go back to our image. Hit refresh, and wonderful. We can now view this image publicly over the internet. Now we've successfully uploaded it to AWS S3. Now our app doesn't have to handle these file uploads, and our app can have more computing power for detecting chatbots. Let's update Richard's avatar to something else. Let's pick this image, click save, and nice. We now have a new picture for our user. If you'd like to resize this image, there's a link in the description that shows you how to resize images with Rails Active Storage. Now let's open up our bucket. Now we can see that our old user's avatar was deleted and the new one was saved. Let's open this up. And this was asking for a download just because that image is a WebP file. So great. Now we've successfully integrated cloud storage for our user uploads. Users can upload pictures and videos within your app. Now let's take a look at the code that updates user's profile. Let's open up app/app, controllers, private controller. If we scroll down to the avatar method, this is the method where the user's avatar is first deleted or purged and then uploaded via the form input for their avatar image. We can see some other methods used for our base app. Most of these functions use the method checkUserConfirmed, and this is from the concern in app/app controllers concerns verify.rb. This simply checks if a user's email was confirmed and will redirect them to the verify your email route to remind them to verify their email. So after the user changes their picture, they are then redirected back to their settings page. Good job! In the next video, we're going to configure emails within the app template. Also, if you'd like to read more about Active Storage and how it works with Rails, I recommend checking out the Rails guide for Active Storage. In this Edge guide, you'll be able to learn how to further configure Active Storage as well as resizing images. I'll see you in the next video.